Hi, alright, in this question, under the binomial expansion, let's find the coefficient of a term, right? So it's a formula that involving the use of the formula of the general term in a binomial coefficient. So which the formula will be nr a to the power n minus r and b to the power of r. Right, so you have to find the coefficient of the term for x power of 11. Right, in the previous lesson, I have tell you that the coefficient means that the number in front for the x power of 11. So now, of course, that you have four things that you need to identify before using the formula. First is you must know the value of the n, the value of r, the a, and the b. Right, in this case, the value of n will be 7, the power, right? The 7, and your r is something that you always want to find, right? So a will be, this is your a plus b. So this is your b. So a is x to the power of 3, x to the power of 3, and b is 1 over x to the power of 2. So usually I will ask students to write in the form of negative power if it's below the is a reciprocal function, so you will change it become x to the power of negative 2. So easier for me to solve this problem later. So this question is slightly different from the previous example where the value of r is not easily you can chosen. So now, okay, I apply the formula tr plus 1. So nr, right? Your n is 7. R, you need to identify the r. So a is x to the power of 3. 7 minus r, n minus r, right? By according to the formula. So x to the power of negative 2 to the power of r. This question is very different because this is not number. You see, there are x power of 3 here, there are x power of negative 2 here. So you cannot say, oh, if power of 11, I can choose 11 for this case. No, you cannot, because they are 2x, okay? You need to combine the x before you identify the value of r. So the way you do will be, you have to do some index, okay? You have to very good index. So x, so you have, this is actually 3 multiply 7 minus r, right? So 3, 7, 21 minus with 3r, right? Minus with 3r, multiply with x to the power negative 2r. Alright, see that to decide the value of r, you have to combine the x so that you only have one index. Alright, so then you have 7r x to the power of 21. Multiply means you plus, right? You take this plus with this one. Plus minus become minus. So negative 3, negative 2r, you have negative 5r. So this is the important. You have simplified the formula up to this, right? That only you can decide. The most important thing is the r must correct. So now you can choose the value of r. So because that your r must, you want to find the coefficient, right? Coefficient for x power of 11. So this one you have to set up to be 11. You have to let this thing to be, you let 21 minus 5r to be 11, right? Because you want this to be power of 11, so you have to equate this to 11. So then you have 21 minus 11 equals to 5r. 21 minus 11, you have 10. So you have r equals to 2. Because if you put 2 inside here, 5 times 2, you have 10. 21 minus 10, you have 11. Which the question said, find the coefficient of 11, right? So you must choose the right value of r. There is only one r for this case, okay? R equals to 2. So then after you got this, you put this into the formula. So you have t2 plus 1, r plus 1, 7 to x to the power of 11, of course, because you set it to be 11. So means that the coefficient for x to the power of 11 here will be 7c2. 7c2. So through calculator, you can key in 7c2, right? 7 shift c2, you have 21, right? It's 21 x to the power of 11, which is the third term in the expansion. So if you expand this is power of 7, right? You will have how many terms? 8 terms. That's why you have r plus 1 here, right? Extra 1 term. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 term. You have 8 term. So for this term that you are searching for, it will be the third term in this location. Through your calculation, you know it's the third term, and the coefficient for x power of 11 is 21. So this is the power of this formula. Okay, hope you understand.